Dr. Phil, McGraw recently launched a new media company and network following the end of his long-running namesake talk show. However, the company has recently become the subject of a bankruptcy filing and legal battles. An inside source has also weighed in on the story. Phil McGraw launched a new media company in 2024, complete with a new series, Dr. Phil Primetime McGraw, better known as Dr. Phil. Initially rose to fame with appearances on The Oprah Winfrey Show. Following this, he became well known for his namesake talk show, Dr. Phil, which ran from 2002 to 2023. Back in 2023, McGraw announced plans for a new television network and media company, Merit Street Media, which launched the following year. The Merit TV network was anchored by a new series, Dr. Phil Primetime, which served as a successor to his previous talk show. In addition, the network aired reruns of The Island with Bear Grylls, Steve Harvey's namesake talk show, and the classic Dr. Phil series. Dr. Phil, according to People, Merit Street Media has voluntarily filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. This was attributed to a dispute with the Christian broadcast network, Trinity Broadcasting Network, or TBN. An insider spoke with the publication, claiming that the move was done to preserve the brand's values instead of a shutdown. As they claimed, Dr. Phil is deeply committed to the future of the brand and his employees. Despite the situation, he remains focused, energized, and true to form, as supportive and engaged with his team as ever. The source shared a positive description of McGraw, describing him as one of the kindest, most dedicated people. They continued, "This is someone who clearly cares and always leads with integrity." In addition to the bankruptcy filing, McGraw's company has also issued a complaint. Merit Street Media filed for bankruptcy on July 2, 2025. According to a complaint, it is also suing TBN and TCT Ministries Incorporated in the process. Through the complaint, Merit Street Media claimed that TBN abused its position as the controlling shareholder of Merit Street to improperly and unilaterally burden Merit Street with unsustainable debt. It was also claimed that Merit Street had to pay or incur obligations to third parties in excess of $100 million. The complaint continued, "The most egregious impact is TBN's conscious and knowing choice to cause Merit Street to lose its national distribution by withholding distribution payments." It was claimed this took place despite repeatedly acknowledging those distribution payments were 100% TBN's sole responsibility. Summing things up, it was claimed that Merit Street has nowhere to send its broadcast signal and nowhere to air its programming, no matter how great it may be. According to the complaint, it was alleged that TBN's actions were a conscious, intentional pattern of choices that ultimately sealed Merit Street Media's fate. Have you been following this story? Did you watch Dr. Phil Primetime? What about the classic doctor in the ever-evolving landscape of television and media? Few figures have managed to maintain a lasting impact quite like Dr. Phil McGraw. Known for his straightforward approach to psychology and his engaging television presence, McGraw has been a staple in American households since the early 2000s. However, following the conclusion of his long-running talk show, Dr. Phil, in 2023, McGraw embarked on a new journey by launching a media company and network, Merit Street Media, in 2024. This venture was marked by the introduction of a new series, Dr. Phil Primetime, which aimed to capture the essence of his previous work while expanding into new territories. Unfortunately, the excitement surrounding this new chapter has been overshadowed by recent developments, including a bankruptcy filing and legal disputes. This article delves into the rise and fall of Merit Street Media, exploring the implications of these events for McGraw, his brand, and the broader media landscape. The genesis of Merit Street Media, a new beginning in 2023. As Dr. Phil concluded its 21-season run, McGraw announced his plans to launch Merit Street Media. This new media company was envisioned as a platform for innovative programming that would resonate with audiences while upholding the values McGraw has championed throughout his career. The flagship series, Dr. Phil Primetime, was designed to be a successor to his previous talk show, offering a fresh take on the issues that have defined his career. Merit Street Media was not just about continuing the legacy of Dr. Phil. It was also about exploring new formats and content types. The network aimed to diversify its offerings by airing reruns of popular shows like The Island with Bear Grylls and Steve Harvey's Talk Show, alongside the classic episodes of Dr. Phil. This strategy was intended to attract a broad audience while establishing Merit TV as a credible player in the competitive media landscape. Initial success and promise. The launch of Merit Street Media was met with enthusiasm from fans and industry insiders alike. McGraw's reputation as a trusted figure in mental health and personal development lent credibility to the new venture. The initial reception of Dr. Phil Primetime was positive, with viewers appreciating the familiar format and McGraw's engaging style. The show aimed to tackle contemporary issues, providing insights and advice, while maintaining the entertaining elements that made McGraw a household name. However, the excitement surrounding the launch was short-lived. As the network began to establish itself, underlying challenges started to surface, ultimately leading to the current crisis. The bankruptcy filing. A voluntary Chapter 11 filing on July 2, 2025. Merit Street Media voluntarily filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, a move that sent shockwaves through the media industry. This decision was not made lightly. It was a strategic choice aimed at preserving the brand's values and ensuring the future of the company. According to sources close to McGraw, the bankruptcy filing was a necessary step to address the financial challenges that had arisen. The filing was primarily attributed to a dispute with the Christian broadcast network, Trinity Broadcasting Network, TBN. This conflict has been characterized by allegations of financial mismanagement and a failure to uphold contractual obligations, which have severely impacted Merit Street Media's operations. The allegations against TBN in the bankruptcy complaint. Merit Street Media accused TBN of abusing its position as the controlling shareholder. The complaint detailed how TBN allegedly burdened Merit Street with unsustainable debt, claiming that the network had incurred obligations to third parties exceeding $100 million. This financial strain was exacerbated by TBN's alleged failure to make distribution payments, which were deemed essential for Merit Street's operations. The complaint further asserted that TBN's actions led to a loss of national distribution for Merit Street Media, effectively crippling the network's ability to air its programming. The allegations paint a picture of a company struggling to navigate a complex web of financial obligations and corporate governance issues, ultimately leading to its current predicament. The inside perspective. Insights from an insider. In the wake of the bankruptcy filing, an insider close to McGraw provided insights into the situation. According to this source, McGraw remains deeply committed to the future of the brand and his employees. Despite the challenges, he is described as being focused, energized, and supportive of his team. This perspective highlights McGraw's dedication to his work and his desire to navigate the current crisis with integrity. The insider's description of McGraw as one of the kindest, most dedicated people underscores the personal qualities that have endeared him to fans over the years. This commitment to his team and the brand's values may play a crucial role in how Merit Street Media emerges from this challenging period.